5 rules that will make you a master communicator. YouTube script adapted for English-speaking audience. Tone. Engaging, conversational, relatable. Social interaction is one of the most important skills you will ever develop. From the moment we are born, we are surrounded by other people. As children, we instinctively read faces, intentions, and emotions. We learn to connect. But as we grow older, and our ambitions grow with us, the stakes get higher. How well you communicate directly shapes your career, your relationships, and your quality of life. Today, we are breaking down 5 simple but powerful rules that will help you build stronger, healthier connections with the people around you. Rule 1. Personal boundaries. Every person has invisible psychological boundaries, and we each decide, consciously or not, how close we allow different people to get. With a close friend, you might openly discuss your dating life, your struggles, your fears. But if a coworker you barely know asks why you are still single, or why you do not have kids, that feels completely different, and rightfully so. Here is another example. If your mom shows up when you are sick and does your laundry, you feel cared for. But if a casual acquaintance comes over and starts going through your personal belongings, that is a violation, no matter the intention. The same action lands differently depending on who is doing it and how close you actually are. Crossing someone's boundaries without realizing it is called being tactless. Recognizing and respecting those boundaries is called having social awareness, and it is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. The golden rule applies perfectly here. Do not do to others what you would not want done to yourself. Before saying or doing something personal, pause and ask, if someone did this to me, how would I feel? That one question will save you a lot of awkward moments. Rule 2. Never dismiss what matters to someone else. We are all living different lives with different struggles and different wins. The worst thing you can do in any relationship is dismiss what the other person cares about, whether that is their achievements or their problems. You might think someone's problem is minor compared to what you are going through, and objectively, maybe it is. But here is the truth. For most people, a cracked phone screen will cause more immediate stress than a distant tragedy they read about in the news. That is not selfishness. That is just how the human brain works. The people and problems closest to us always feel the most urgent. Always. So when someone shares a win, celebrate it. When someone shares a struggle, take it seriously. Because the moment you dismiss what matters to someone, you lose their trust. And with people who are close to you, that damage runs deep. Rule 3. Let small flaws go. Anton Chekhov once wrote, "Good manners are not about never spilling sauce on the tablecloth. They are about not noticing when someone else does." Every single person, including you and me, has small habits or quirks they are completely unaware of. Maybe it is a mispronounced word, a social habit from a different background, a small behavior that is completely normal in their world. These patterns often form over years or even decades. They are not flaws to the person who has them. They are just normal. Constantly pointing out small, harmless imperfections does not make you helpful. It makes you exhausting to be around. This matters most in 2 situations. When you are just getting to know someone and trying to build trust, and with the people closest to you, because criticism from someone you love always hits harder. Before correcting someone on something minor, ask yourself, does this actually need to be said? 90% of the time, the answer is no. Rule 4. Communication is a skill. Develop it. Every relationship has 2 parts: knowing how to listen and knowing how to speak. Listening makes people feel valued. Speaking well makes people want to be around you. And the less someone knows you, the more your communication skills shape their perception of you. This is driven by something called the halo effect, a well-documented cognitive bias where one strong, positive quality leads people to assume other positive qualities When you communicate clearly, confidently, and thoughtfully, people automatically perceive you as more interesting, more capable, and more trustworthy. This opens doors in friendships, in your career, in romantic relationships. The good news is that communication is not a talent you are born with. It is a skill. You can learn it, practice it, and get better at it every single day. Rule 5. The stop-loss principle. In financial markets, a stop-loss is a strategy where you sell an asset once it drops to a certain level to prevent even bigger losses down the road. You take a small hit now to protect yourself long-term. The same principle applies to your relationships. Throughout life, people come and go. Some through work, some through circumstance, some through family. And not all of them are good for you. Trying to maintain every old friendship, every connection, every relationship out of obligation or habit is one of the most draining things you can do. Instead, define your boundaries in advance. Ask yourself, what behavior am I willing to accept? What is a deal breaker for me? If someone consistently crosses your boundaries, dismisses your feelings, or operates on completely opposite values, that relationship is costing you more than it is giving you. Cut your losses. Reduce contact or walk away entirely. In the short term, that might feel uncomfortable, just like selling at a loss feels uncomfortable in the market, but over time it frees you to build a circle of people who share your values, push you forward, and genuinely contribute to your life. Most importantly, it ends the slow psychological drain that toxic relationships create, often without us even realizing it is happening.